Hi you guys, this is Becky and welcome to my channel, and I just wanted to give you my 11-week update. I made a video yesterday, but it kind of ran really long, and I thought, well, I'll just redo it because I know sometimes you don't want to listen to 30 minutes or more of rambling. So I'm going to keep it short, just go over a couple of things from this week, and that's that. So, first of all, I want to talk about I guess everybody wants to know about your progress. I'm still stuck actually I'm at 237, so I'm 1 pound down from last week, but I've been kind of stalled for the last 3-4 weeks now, 3 weeks, I guess, and I had my gastric bypass. For those who haven't watched any of my other videos, I had my Roux-en-Y bypass on November the 14th, 2016. It is now, this is my 11-week post-op, and it is now January 31st, 2017. So 11 weeks. The first few weeks were really awful. I do still get sick, depending on what I eat. Some things are just quite uncomfortable. I am a little frustrated with the stall. I don't know what's going on. I started working out again last week at the gym, although I only went once, so didn't really count, I guess. But this week I did go walk yesterday. We did 3 miles yesterday, and I felt great afterwards. My legs were pretty sore yesterday afternoon, but that's to be expected. So other than that, I'm tolerating most foods pretty good. Sometimes depending on what I eat, I do feel like it's like really heavy in my stomach. Sometimes it gets very painful and I end up getting sick. But I really have not found any rhyme or reason to some of the things that make me sick, because I can eat them one day and be fine, the next day they bother me. So I think it just depends on your body and what in the day. Sometimes it's just the day. We did go Friday night and went and ate sushi. I love sushi. Instead of the the seaweed, which I thought would be pretty tough on my stomach, I got them to do it in soy wrap, and it was awesome. I tried to get them to do brown rice, but they wouldn't. They did it in white rice, so I just kind of picked all the middle out and the little topping they put on top, the crab and stuff, and ate that instead. I did eat probably maybe 2 tiny little bites of rice. They seemed to do fine, and I did have a glass of wine. My doctor hasn't given me the no on that, but it's not something that you want to do all the time, because it's just added empty calories. And it can get you in trouble fast, because some people have the transference in addiction. So if you're a food addict and start drinking, you may become an alcoholic. So you just have to be careful, with those kind of things. So listen to what your doctor says. Always listen to what they say. Your nutritionist. At this point, I'm eating regular foods because I'm almost 4 months out, but or 3 months, yeah. December, January, February, 3 months out. So just listen to what they say, and listen to your body. So then the other thing I wanted to talk about was mental state. In the beginning, it was really, really tough, because it's a shock to your body and what you can and can't eat. But I'm finding lately, now that I'm eating more and more, that it's getting a little difficult to not difficult, but I'm finding things are starting to creep back in a little bit, like my desire for some foods, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. You got to stay, especially now that I've kind of added some carbs back in. I haven't done a lot, because they still don't quite agree with me much, like bread and stuff like that. Yesterday at lunch, we went to Urban Cookhouse. I got this, it's called Pesto Manifesto, but it's like roasted turkey breast with pesto and feta and tomatoes. Well, I took like probably one bite of the actual sandwich, and then I picked all the middle out after that. So I only had like one bite of bread, and it was toasted, was wheat bread, but I still don't think it just doesn't set well, and so I don't tend to eat bread at all. And then I try to stay away from that was the sushi night was the first time I'd had rice, so, and I didn't eat very much of it, so I'm trying to stick away from all those carbs and stuff. I do find that some of the things I'm eating, though, when I load them into my Berrytastic app, which is awesome, by the way, if you haven't heard about that, it's a app you can download from your app store, and it's called Berrytastic, and it's specifically made for weight loss patients, I think, and you can track all kinds of stuff in there, when your when your surgery was, your weight, your measurements, your daily water intake. If you're just worried about, say, your protein or your fat or your calories, you can track that. But me, right now, I'm only worried about getting my protein and my water in, or fluids in. That's the only thing that my nutritionist is worried about right now. So I'm trying to get between 60 and 80 grams of protein a day and 64 ounces of fluids a day. Some days I make it, some days I don't. So it's really tough, but getting your protein in is essential, especially if you don't want hair loss, if you want to have lean muscle mass, and just losing weight in general, because it's extremely important. And sometimes I wonder if that's why I'm on a stall, but I don't really think so, because kind of upped my protein and it's still kind of stuck. So I think it's just my body is trying to adjust, and then it'll proceed. My nutritionist, I did speak to my nutritionist about it, and she said not to worry, that at this point my body's not just going to quit losing weight, that stalls are common, and until you get to the 5 or 6 week mark, then it's not a true stall, which I don't know, it kind of seems stallish to me, but anyway, so yeah, but mentally, I just find myself like I'm really struggling a little bit, and I just want to be held accountable to you guys, and put it out there, because I know if I'm struggling, other people are struggling. But I just have to dig deep and say, no, you didn't do all this for to already be going back. So I try to tend to stay pretty strict and follow what my nutritionist says, and make sure I'm getting my protein in. So but yeah, other than that, I feel pretty good. I'm still pretty tired, but my iron and my vitamin D is low, so I'm having to take iron pills and D3. I'm also taking B12 calcium citrate, but I'm really horrible at remembering to take my calcium, even when I have reminders on my phone. Honestly, I hate taking calcium citrate because it's a huge pill, and I cut it in 4 pieces, and it's still tough to get down sometimes. So I don't know, maybe it's just an aversion to it or something, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I have to take those and my multivitamin, and so I take my multivitamin and my B12 and my iron, and I'm also still on Protonics, which helps with reflux and stuff, which I didn't really have, but I wanted to make sure that that's what wasn't causing my issues with my stomach, so I take it anyway. So I take those in the morning, and then a couple hours later I take the calcium, and then a few hours later I take the calcium again, because you take it twice a day. So I take it like mid-afternoon, mid-morning and mid-afternoon, and then at night I take my vitamin D and my multivitamin. And then, of course, I'm on other medicines for antidepressant and stuff like that. But I've been taking that for 20 years. So, but anyway, so that's medicines. I talked about head stuff. Okay, as far as sizes go, I'm still kind of in an 18, 20. I can still wear some of my 22s. 24s are all way too big for me now. So I'm officially out of one size, but I'm pretty much down 3 sizes. I'm still wearing an extra large or extra large or 1X in tops. So So I bought some clothes, but I haven't bought a whole lot of clothes, just because right now I just kind of live in my leggings, just, as a transition thing. And I found some more at Walmart that like were really awesome. They were only like $6 in the junior section for, I got an extra large, and those are awesome. So, anyway, so yeah, I'm about in the same size. I haven't taken my measurements since a few weeks ago, and I won't do it again until February because I do it once a month. Let's see, what else? Any other things that I needed to mention? I think that's about it for this week. Like I said, I'm doing pretty good. My goals this month is, for February, is to make sure I'm working out every day, or at least most days. Then I need to make sure that I'm getting plenty of fluids and my protein. So that's my biggest things, and because I want to try to get over the stall and continue to lose weight. In March, I'm going on a women's retreat for my church, and I'm super excited because we're going to the beach, and it's always wonderful. This is the third year I've been, and I'm just super excited because I might be able to physically do more this year than before, because sometimes we take nature walks and things like that, and I'm just really super excited about it. And and there has an outlet down there, so I can go shopping. But still, I don't want to buy a ton of things because, the whole transition thing. But anyway, so if you guys have any comments or questions, just leave them below. And my email is down there too. It's my work email address, but I will get it because that's the one I check all the time. And let's see. I think that's it. So you guys just, like I said, if you have comments or questions, just leave them below or email me, and I will make sure to answer your questions. I appreciate all the comments that I've gotten so far. So thank you for those, and thank you for watching and following me. Make sure to share it to your family and friends, and just share, because you never know who might need this out there. Because everybody's journey is different, and I know there's tons of them on YouTube, and I love watching them. And I watch as many of them as I can, just because I want to make sure that, I'm getting advice from you guys too. So, good luck on all your journeys, and be proud of where you are and where you're coming from, okay? Because it is not an easy journey, and I know that some people say, oh, that's the easy way out. It is not. Seriously, it is not. And, just keep up. Don't give up, because it's worth it in the end, I promise. So, I will see you guys next week at my 3-month mark. Woohoo! And, you guys have a great week. Bye!